BlackBusters.
What's cracking, family? Man, we are back. We are back. We are back for number 100.
100.
100.
100.
100, man.
Damn.
100 episodes, man.
Damn.
Dag. 100 episodes of BlackBuster, the best movie review podcast in the world. I'm so excited I can't even say shit.
In the world.
In the world, Craig.
Not
in
just
the world,
the city.
Craig.
In the world, Craig.
The best movie review podcast in the world, Craig.
In the world, Craig.
Man, I'm your host, Big Ja, along with my co-host.
Yeah, today I'm Tone Hunted.
Tone Hunted.
Tone Hunted. The T is silent. The T is silent.
The T is silent.
Yeah. Tone Hunted. I'm Tone Hunted today.
Tone Hunted.
Yeah, man.
Tone Hunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, because we on our 100th episode, and we are doing one of my favorite films.
Before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
can I do a quick shout out?
Please.
So, 100 episodes.
100.
I want to give a big shout out to one of our producers, Dame.
Dame Ritter.
I want to give Dame a huge shout out.
Yes.
100 episodes, never missed a Monday.
Never missed a Monday.
Never missed a Monday.
We never missed a Monday.
And Dame is a big part of that.
Yeah.
He's the unsung hero. He gets shit done. He gets it out on time. So
Yes.
I got to give a big shout out to Dame. Dame was the one that introduced me to you.
Yes.
And I got to give you a big shout out because like you didn't have to fuck with me, but you did.
Oh, man.
Right? You know,
yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
Like Dame brought me to Ja, and originally we was just talking about the business of podcasts.
Uh-huh.
And then I kind of came to like, okay, what kind of ideas do we have? And we started developing like the idea of BlackBusters, and we did a technical rehearsal, but at that point, it wasn't even established if I was going to be the co-host or if I was going to be talking.
Right.
But we kind of like found rapport, and I just want to thank you, bro.
Bruh.
I got so much love for you. There's a ton of people you could have did this show with.
Uh-huh.
People with bigger names, bigger followings, like who might have made the show blow up. But you fucked with me, and you stuck with me even when the takes was too hot, and the block was too hot. So I want to thank you, and I think lastly, man, I just want to thank the people that watch every week.
Yes,
that
sure.
tune in, that rewatch these movies with us, that like show up and give comments, constructive, positive, negative.
Right.
I think it just all leads to us, and I don't think we would have got to 100 without all of those things. Without you, without Dame, without them, without all of the different guests that you've brought through to bless us with their appearance. So I didn't want 100 to pass without saying thank you.
Yes,
and appreciative.
Oh, man, my pleasure, bro. My pleasure, my honor.
Yeah.
And I got to say thank you back, bro.
Yeah.
So Dame introduced you to me and me to you, bro. And I promise you, I'm not just saying this. I wouldn't have another host, bro.
My bro.
And initially, we didn't know each other.
We didn't
so
know.
It wasn't personal.
Right.
I didn't know you. You didn't know me. And I was like, man, I got a gang of homies that love movies and it's funny and this, that, and the other. I'd rather either I'm going to do it myself and just have a guest every day.
I'm going to fuck with one of them.
I'm going to fuck with one of them. And then Dan was like, nah, the tone is dope. And I think you showed me some of your clips and some of your comedy
Some
clips.
of the work that I had done.
It was dope shit. And I promise you, that's part of the reason why I was like, oh shit, he got a different kind of mind.
Yeah.
And I understand your humor. I understand your takes too. Whether I agree with them or not, I understand where you're coming from. I promise you.
Yeah.
So, bro, this is a match made in heaven, bro. I promise you. I love this podcast.
And we love black movies.
Oh yeah, and we love black movies.
We love talking about them differently.
And we be disagreeing.
We be disagreeing.
Or we agree. We
Yeah.
agree. So
Most of the time, Josh, like I hear what you're saying.
Sometimes Tone be hot with his takes sometimes, man. But you gotta have that sometimes.
Right.
You gotta have you gotta speak your mind.
Yeah.
And art is super subjective. It's not set in stone.
Yeah.
So how you receive the project, how you receive the art is up to you. Everybody's different. So no one, and it's not always a right or wrong answer. You could be wrong in some situations.
Yeah.
Maybe. But like saying that, go ahead.
And it's also difficult when you are dealing with subject matter and content that people love.
Right.
Right?
Passionate about it.
Like people love a particular movie.
Uh-huh.
And if you're rewatching it and offering a review or critique, you fucking with characters and memory and nostalgia. It's more than just like this movie kind of sucks now.
Nah.
It's like, how dare you?
Right.
So it's a thin line between, offering 100% praise on a movie or being like, I think we all remember this movie being better than what it was.
Right. Boy.
Right. And so we invite that. When we hop in a time capsule and we watch these movies and we meet at the table to discuss them, we invite all of that. And so that's what's fun. And so I'm very excited for the next 100 and everything that comes next, bro.
For the next 100, man. Speaking of 100, bro, I love you, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we had 100 episodes, bro.
Yeah.
This is dope. And,
we made it.
Your mama, we made it. And this is like, ain't this where syndication starts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100. Yeah. Right?
Yes, we're residual.
So we got to,
some cheese on my waffle, nigga.
We got to figure it out. Man.
Right.
Yeah, y'all got to have like a little celebration dinner, man.
Right. And the thing is, this ain't easy. This is not easy. Thank you to the project, the venue that we're at. Shout out to y'all. But this is we got to drop something every Monday.
Yes.
On the dot.
Yes.
Dame is on our heads about it. Hey man, we gotta make sure we get one in.
100 of them.
Yeah. Right. And as much as we love to watch movies, movies take time.
Yeah.
To sit back and give a full. And a lot of times I'll rewatch the movie so I can give a accurate critique,
even if I feel like I remember it well. Even if I feel like I remember it well, like the movie we doing today, I damn near got memorized. But I still was just like, let me get in the time capsule and let me go watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of such, man, because we can talk about this all day. We'll probably have some episodes where we just chopping it up and just like reflecting.
Look back. Yeah.
Which I'm cool with. But speaking of the movie we doing today, for the 100th episode, we went back and forth with one of our producers about whether doing this movie or another movie. And he was pushing for this movie. We were pushing for another movie. I feel like after a couple of weeks of thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I'm cool with either or. And then I thought about how I could flip it.
Yeah.
This movie is going to come first as far as our 100th. We're going to talk about this one, but then we're going to do another movie soon after.
Yeah.
That to me wouldn't be is the precursor for movies like this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I know we've been talking for a good almost 5 to some minutes and we ain't talked about who's in the room with us.
Yes, sir.
Man,
he's back.
I promise you the first person I called to be on for this show, for this 100th episode and the movie we doing, I had to call you for it, bro.
Come on.
And it's Watts Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying? Watts Homie, what's
there
up? What's happening, man? Hey, Watts his own. Watts Homie Quan. Hey, man, we in the building, bro. Thank you for pulling up
Welcome
again.
back.
Man,
Welcome back.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Like,
what a better film to watch.
Yeah, come on.
Because he, go back and watch the episode of Menace to Society.
Oh, yeah.
Where we were dealing with trauma.
You was like, I do not like to watch that movie again, bro.
Hey, I love it. I love it. But once again, I understand what's behind that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody, especially you, myself, we like that was like it's like reliving my childhood again. You know what I'm saying? And so I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
For me, I think I receive it a little different. It's more like memories, and I know it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I survived that for the most part.
You're a lot tougher than me.
Yeah.
So, you didn't have the same experiences.
Man.
Nobody took your money.
Oh man, shit. At one point,
We didn't all got one time.
Yeah, we did all got
my
for
favorite
sure.
starter jacket.
Man,
the way it makes me feel different because I'm from Watts, so like living right down the street from where they filmed it at.
Yeah,
it always was a thing for me to let me know that I can make it out because seeing like bro, I'm walking past the projects every other day different little spots, and I'm like, damn, I never knew nobody else from my city that even done something like this. So like. It hits different for me because I'm like, nigga, this is my backyard, and I also see the possibility of making it past here and doing something big like that.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to call you for that, man, for minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now I called you back.
Thank you.
For we ain't set the movie yet, but I called you back for Friday.
Friday.
We are celebrating 100 episodes, and we're gonna bring in 100 episodes with Friday.
Yeah.
Which is can't speak for everybody, but probably one of the biggest reasons why I do this, why I do what I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm going to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Friday in 1995, I was 14. 13, 14.
It's the perfect age.
Man, and that was the first, was it the first time? Might have been the first time. That and Don't Be a Menace was the first time I saw like the hood shit that I came up through funny, like making it funny,
right?
And to me, that blew my mind.
Yeah,
I'm so used to Boys in the Hood. I'm used to Menace to Society.
Yeah.
So to see movies like Friday 2 and 3, The Wood, Don't Be a Menace. Yeah. I was like, oh. You can make light of this dark situation that we grew up in.
Yeah, our shit is funny.
Yeah, it's all funny and it's relatable. It's funny and
also.
So that I promise you, that's when I was like, man, the concept, because you can't really be. I was always a silly dude, but I only was silly around certain kids because you can't be goofy.
Right.
Yeah. Now where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let the niggas know it's on side if niggas got issues. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, I could be silly too. Yeah. I could be fun. I could be fun. And it took me a long time to get that. I would say around 13 is when I realized, oh, this could be in Living Color, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like when Friday hit, Friday is the crib. That's where we from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah. I'm thinking. I didn't know who Chris Tucker was. I'm thinking he from the hood.
Oh God, I thought he was from LA.
I knew Cube. You know what I'm saying? Cube, DJ Pooh, of course. You know what I'm saying? Zeus. I knew everybody was from LA for the most part. Yeah. And it's Chris Tucker, Smokey as well.
Yeah.
And I found out he was from Atlanta. I was like, oh snap, okay. So he's just acting.
Yeah.
But it was dope.
Yeah.
And there's been no character since him.
No, yeah.
There's been no character like Chris Tucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
can't
Smokey.
be. It can't because it can't be.
It's tough. That's too big of a shoe to fill.
It's something of its own. It's like, I don't know. It's just, even though he wasn't from here, he blended in very well. Even though you heard the Southern twang in his voice, you bypassed because a lot of our family came from slavery.
Texas, Atlanta, South, Georgia,
so,
Louisiana.
So it's like we didn't mind it, but it was like he attacked that role so much to where you look past that shit. I know a Smokey. Like, I grew up with a Smokey.
For sure know a Smokey. Yeah. For sure. I'll say some names right now, but I don't want to do that. I know some niggas right now that be like, come on, man, will you shut me out? Yeah, bro.
It's you.
So, Friday, man, let's just, of course, that's why you here, man.
Yeah.
Because we both filmmakers, man, and I when it comes to LA hood good comedy, or just West Coast hood good comedy in general, the first person I think of is you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the epitome of West Coast hood good comedy, bro.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Let's go. Here we go.
Hot take. Yeah. I argue that Friday. So it's a 2-part hot take.
Okay.
Right. If you agree with the first part, then we can have a conversation about the second part.
Okay.
I think that Friday is the most quotable black movie of all time.
Ooh.
I can't name another black movie that has as many quotables as Friday.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
In the goddamn refrigerator. Hey, the whole script. You're probably right.
You got knocked the fuck out.
No cap.
Right.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Fool.
Even damn near 20 years later, politicians were saying, bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Right? So in terms of just
twin.
Just telling the tape quotables, I cannot name another movie that has as many quotables as Friday. We love Coming to America, but Friday has more.
Yeah.
Friday changed the way we talk.
Yes.
Like Debo, it became an adjective.
Right.
You got Debo'd.
You got Debo.
You got Debo,
facts,
right?
Facts.
You know, you got
any rap nigga. He's a feet throat.
Yeah,
Debo, right? You know,
say that. Yeah.
And so, and I don't know if it's because we were all on the West Coast, if the rest of the U.S. felt that way, but I feel like Friday is the most quotable black movie ever, and then it lends itself to: did any other movie have the impact on culture like Friday did? And I tell you why, because we got hip hop, Friday is a stoner movie. It's a smoker movie.
Yeah.
So it brought in all kinds of different audiences. We know how stoners operate. Anything that has anything to do with weed, they're going to
watch.
Right. It was a staple, and everybody had it on DVD or VHS.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So for 100 episodes, I argue that Friday, I believe Friday is the most quotable, and it might be the most culturally significant black movie that moved the needle across the board than any other movie.
Hey.
That second part is more debatable, but I'm looking for contenders of movies that have the impact of Friday.
So y'all agree?
Right. Yeah.
Throw up, just type in Friday in the comments. If you disagree, type the movie that you think is the most influential.
That's a good way to see.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I can't think of nothing else right now.
Man,
everything that we can think of.
A lot of them.
Yeah, Don't Be a Menace, but not like Friday.
Not like Friday.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get it twisted. That's a strong.
That's strong. But how you get fired on your day off, right? Like
he goes, "You still in the box is fine."
Yeah.
Trying to build a clubhouse.
He gonna cry in the car.
He gonna cry in the car.
Like all of those. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Right? Like you just like
it's so much. When you gonna let
me
get
on my 40, homie?
Yeah, exactly. What you got?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Bruh.
It's gotta and you know this, man.
And that's almost the whole script.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So impactful.
Yeah, bro. So you might
so impactful.
No. And that's a hot take.
Yeah.
And it's not even that hot.
Yeah.
That's a take that I think that most people will have.
And there's only a couple of contenders. Like Don't Be a Menace is a contender.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
The Wood.
Maybe Harlem Nights.
The Wood.
Right?
Harlem Nights, yeah.
But even still, like even when I just think about those movies, I still feel like Friday has more one-liners, more quotables than even those movies that we love. So I'm willing to die on that line that it's the most quotable. Yeah. Whether it's the most culturally impactful is a larger debate.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
You ain't got to lie.
So I think it is for the simple fact that it has more quotables because it's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like people not like quoting the sad shit unless it's boys in the hood like either they don't know, don't show, I don't care about what's going on in the hood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I feel like the reason why niggas can say that is because of what Marlon Wayans did on Don't Be a Menace.
Right.
When him like doing it, it made it more funny.
Yeah.
And then you notice the way Cuba said, "Hey yo, Doe.
Yeah,
you got one brother left, man.
You got one brother left, man."
Right.
So you catch it because Friday was so funny and so real. I think more so
a combination.
It was so real that it became funny.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where the quotables come about.
Because you say because nigga, I've heard that before. Nigga.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
break yourself.
Well, break
yourself. What's happening? Nigga?
We used to say it all the time. You know, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Right. Like just line.
Give me my money.
And we
make it enough.
Make it enough.
All the time. They like somebody right now, you can go to Twitter and there's a fight video and somebody gonna run up on somebody and go, "You got knocked the fuck out." Right?
Or
like it's infused in how we talk.
Yeah.
I don't know another black movie that has had that kind of impact.
I think shout out to Ice Cube and DJ Pooh for writing this, man.
Yeah.
I think they for the first time they tapped into the culture like so quickly and so efficiently. It was just so much.
It's a simple movie.
The script is simple and it's so
simple
relatable.
Movie.
Yeah. And folks are like, man, I know every character in the movie. I know.
Yep.
That mom is my auntie. Their mom is my auntie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, girl. we all our auntie, everybody we know had that fake
had that hairstyle, nigga.
Oh, God.
In the long sleeve sweater shirt, nigga. Fitted, comfortable. Heating up pork chops for breakfast.
Oh, fire.
Come on, man.
Leftovers at that.
Even that, like my mom is like my mom loved to cook and leftovers was our thing. So she would wake up in the morning, make some eggs, some grits. and I fry it and I reheat up the pork chops.
Oh,
that was already smothered.
It's a technique to that.
Yeah,
It's
man. She put it back in the skillet. She don't do the microwave all the time. She put it back in the skillet.
Yeah, I'm saying let it get a little room temp, throw it back in there.
Yeah, boom, boom.
Yeah, you good. You know what I'm saying? The grease gonna be black in the bottom of the damn skillet. Once you take it out, it's still gonna have the crunch.
Yeah, you gonna have the crunch. Still gonna have the crunch, man. But yeah, so it's such a good classic film.
Yeah,
that make you feel good.
Yeah,
even the chucks on the shoestring on the wire, the shoestrings on the wire. That's so kicking over trash cans, bro. All that. This cuz stupid kids. We had bike gangs, bike crews.
Yeah.
The first gang you ever been in was a bike gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
that's funny.
It starts off with the music.
Yeah.
It just, bruh. It made you feel good.
It's perfect.
And it wasn't like for example, my mom wouldn't want me to watch Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to the theater and watch that because they were shooting up the Crenshaw Mall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The theater. And all kind of hood movies, I had to wait till they was on VHS, or I had to be lucky enough to be spending the night over my cousin's house or my homeboy's house and be able to go with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Friday was a movie that she was not trying to watch me, let me watch. But then my auntie, no, it's a comedy. It's funny. She just saw lowriders and shit. Chucks and khakis and shit. She was like, oh, no, you ain't watching that.
Yeah.
But I ended up watching that, bro. I had it on VHS. I watched it every day.
Yeah.
I had it on VHS till the tape fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go get another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro.
It was that kind of movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was that kind of movie.
This written by Ice Cube and DJ Pooh, directed by F. Gary Gray.
Gary Gray.
Yes.
All LA natives, man, and these dudes know LA. They know West Coast. They know California, and you could tell in the script.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stars Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, and Nia Long, and amongst so many others.
Yeah.
And they wasn't even stars yet. So to me, I feel like it was a star-studded cast, but it was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't a star-studded cast. The biggest names was Ice Cube and Nia Long.
Wasn't even Nia Long.
Not really.
Because Nia
Long,
was
just Brandy.
All she had done was Boys in the Hood.
I don't even think Bernie Mac was that huge.
Not like that.
Nah.
Like Tiny Zeus Lister had worked. People knew John Witherspoon.
Yes.
People knew Cube.
Right.
And the mom, because she was like a child actress.
And she was on 227.
Yes.
Yeah.
We barely knew Regina King.
Right.
She had the bit part in Boys in the Hood, but for a lot of the cast, this is like their ground floor.
Yeah.
And none of us knew Chris Tucker.
And so
unless you've seen him on Def Jam.
Yeah.
And let me point that out. And this is why, which you just said, this is probably the most influential black film comedy, especially in the game.
Yep.
And they had no big names. I mean, Ice Cube obviously was the big name.
Yeah.
But but he wasn't a big acting star.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He was basically Doughboy. You know what I mean? And I feel like he created this world that we all know, we all grew up in, this hood world, which is why he did 1, 2, and 3. And it was no stars in the film, but he made them stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these no name actors are what made the movie so great.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So going fast forward to like what we do now with the social media, I don't care how many followers you have. You know what I'm saying? If you got followers, that's impressive, man. Keep doing your shit, sweetheart or homeboy. But I want to see somebody that I can pull in and work with and see and hopefully they can make my script be as good as they made the Friday script.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Think about this.
It's the rawness that you're searching for.
Boom.
Of the person.
Friday has a lot of characters.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of characters, but somehow I feel like we get to know all of them.
Yes.
And that's very difficult for a filmmaker to do. It's very difficult for a screenwriter to do and a director to bring in all these different characters. And they all have their little beats.
Yeah.
And there's no wasted time in the movie.
No, not at all.
There's no wasted
there's no
time.
scene that's like boring.
Yeah.
Right.
And every character means something, like Smokey's mom.
Yeah.
The moments, like fantastic. You get a sense of who she is. Yes, he did. Right? Like, and the way she... You know what I mean?
Like the phone,
right.
all that shit. Yeah, it was perfect.
Everything matters. This very simple movie that the majority of it takes place on the front porch is, like you talked about earlier, incredibly efficient.
Oh yeah,
incredibly efficient with story, with like time. Like every set piece looks good.
Yeah,
It should not it's much harder than it comes across.
Oh yeah.
And maybe it's because it was like their first time writing the film that they didn't overcomplicate it or make it like it's a simple movie that just ages like fine fucking wine.
Right.
And this is why it's called Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What about Friday? No. It's called Friday.
Yeah. Just a Friday.
It's literally a 17-hour period of these two homeboys that live on this block.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Nothing. The bad guy, I mean, there is a bad guy. There's a couple, you know what I'm saying, antagonists, but like, really, are they bad guys? Or they just pieces of it on the chessboard?
Yeah.
This is the regular day on a Friday in LA, South Central LA.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then what does it look like? Wake up in the morning, this nigga just got fired. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And now he chilling. He don't know what to do. With his homeboy come over, he don't got a job, but he sell weed. Yeah. And he not good at it. He stay with his mama. He don't make no real bread. He got a bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know those dudes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas out here getting money.
Yeah.
But they ain't really getting money. They just out here hustling, and you know, but they making ends meet.
The way the bucket be backfiring,
bro,
always has me crying.
Bro, it's so stupid to think about. You think about it, nigga. He got high for the first time. High for the first time. A lot of times that's how it happened. Either the homie like, hey, bro, bro, I'm straight.
I'm straight.
That's everybody's typical story. Like mine was a girl. But we'll talk about that later. But his homeboy, bro, you know what I'm saying, got him smoking. The crazy thing about it, niggas didn't realize Smokey got laced.
He got laced.
He really got laced, bro, and that contributed to the twist.
Yeah.
His character, like if those pieces wasn't tied in there, it wouldn't have made. I feel like if they didn't name it the way that they did, it wouldn't have made sense. But now you understand, like Smokey character, the whole fidgety, him all thinking and weird shit.
Yeah,
it all contributed to him getting laced. And if it had not been for him getting laced, I don't think his body function and all that would have been the same in the film.
Yeah.
So it was important.
Those weird twerks, physical.
It made it funnier.
Yeah.
Cause like
he's tweaking the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
This shit is still in his system.
And Debo was a smoker too, nigga.
Yeah.
He was a smoker. He was just a smoker that get high and beat niggas up.
Right.
Felicia was like, she was a smoker too.
Debo was a degenerate, right? Like he was a smoker. He was a drinker.
Yeah.
He was a bully. He was a thief.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's just an overall criminal.
But think about it. The nigga wasn't that tough if you really think about it. Because the line that stands out to me now, when Smokey said, he'll be trying that shit with them niggas up the street. He knew his high ass could fuck with them because they were scared. But them niggas down the street, he wasn't. And
that's how it be too. That's how, bro. It's so relatable, man. I'm like, nigga, you ain't really that tough. Cause my cousin, nigga, I ain't gonna.
But on this block,
I see my cousin chunking with you, nigga. And he slammed you, bro.
Yeah, but it's just what you know you could do on this block.
Yeah, you gonna try the niggas you can try.
It was so real, bro. Like everything about the film is real, bro.
Man. Yes, sir, bro. So, and let's talk a little bit about Gary Gray, man.
Yeah.
I believe he was like 24 when he directed this, man.
Yeah, so young.
And that's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, at 24, making a movie this dope, I mean, and he did other great shit too. He did some other dope shit. So it's not like this was his best work. Yeah, this was probably his most important work.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Who knows that and that gives me pressure. Like, damn, nigga, does my first film got to be a Friday caliber type film? And I feel like how do you come out the bat and swing and home run? Like,
I think the stars aligned.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I think. And I said it a few minutes ago, they didn't overcomplicate things because they had never done it before.
Yeah.
Right? Like Cube and DJ Pooh write the script. They had never wrote a script before. So like had they gone to a film school or took the script through revisions, people, there's no inciting event and there's no natural climax and there's and what is the protagonist's motivation and all these different type of shit that would have overcomplicated the shit, right?
Yeah.
I think the fact that like the movie has very few sets allows F. Gary Gray to not have to worry about too much in terms of shot framing and location scouting and all of the above. It's just like simple ingredients. Simple ingredients that really pop, I think allowed them to make an amazing film.
Yes. So like with that being said, he was able to let people see something that they never saw before. As far as LA from a real place like that. Like how we said about the other movies. it has some funny moments in it that should have been funny, but we laugh because it's funny to us. But it's serious. Boys in the Hood, serious. Minister Society, serious. South Central, serious.
Right.
But them to see they went with the formula of, I'm going to show you the typical Friday in every hood in Los Angeles so you can understand it.
Yeah.
The coldest part, the block that Friday is on, that's F. Gary Gray's childhood block. Mrs. Parker house, that's the house he grew up in.
It's fantastic.
As a kid.
That's fantastic.
Which is so fire. Cause
that's
it's
fantastic.
Like, so, bro, you're so familiar with this block because you grew up. You know what to capture. You know what it looks like. You know the feel.
He knows the pace of it. Yeah.
So it's more special for you to be making some money, get a name for yourself, and come back to your home and go crazy with all these stars on this fucking block. Like it's fire. And you got to shout out Dub C too.
Dub C for sure.
Shout out Dub C because Dub C introduced F. Gary Gray to Ice Cube because he was shooting Dub C music videos. He introduced him to him and he shot Ice Cube's Today Was a Good Day video.
F. Gary Gray did?
Then it opened the door up.
That's an
for
iconic
Friday.
video.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's a great video.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Hey, Dub C's, man. Hey, shout out to you, brother.
What's
you are yeah. That's dope that he was the connection. He was the plug between those two men.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. And that was a successful ass project.
Fucking
successful
fire.
ass project. Man.
Yeah.
Fire, bro.
And so it was very regular but that's what Friday is. Like, and you ever remember it's coming, like imagine growing up or you off on Friday and you 7, let's say you 20. They're about 22, between 20 and 25.
Yeah.
And you on the block and you might not leave the block the whole day.
The whole day.
Yeah.
You just at home.
And that's what happened.
And so that's why it worked because
Yeah.
it can people. You know how people. I remember when I go out to other states and if folks like, "Are you from LA? Is it really like that?" Friday is.
Yeah.
Friday for sure is.
Yeah, Friday
Sit
is.
out on that
You can
stoop.
sit on the block
Yeah.
on a crate on your patio and just chill. I mean, on your porch and just chill and watch niggas go by.
Yep.
And watch the chicks walk by. Watch Debbie jog. Watch Miss Parker water the grass.
Niggas pull up.
It's so much shit gonna happen
Have
on
a
that
quick
day.
convo. They pull off.
Yeah.
They see you out there.
And I'm finna go to the burger spot, man. Quick and split, man. You want something? Yeah, let me get such and such.
Yeah.
And they did and come back.
Come back.
Yeah.
Block all day.
So he went to the store, the corner store,
Mm-hmm.
got them some shit, and then came back.
Yeah.
And they was there.
They was just posted
The whole day.
And that's so real.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Going there when you want something to drink, going there when you got to use the phone.
Go in the house when the parents is at work.
Yeah.
Go back outsid when the parents get off.
Yeah.
Right.
Mom
Like,
finna cook. You know, y'all go outside with all that.
Yeah, yep. Don't slam my door.
Don't slam my door.
Nigga, if I ain't heard that, like,
Yeah.
I done heard, I'm 30. I done heard that shit
Don't slam
maybe
my door.
a million times, nigga, from my granny house to my house to my auntie.
You ain't gonna be going in
and
and out.
out.
You ain't gonna be
You ain't
running
gonna
in
be
and out of
real
this house.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
So that's incredible that you say that, bro, because that is a typical day growing up in the hood, even when we were kids, even younger than what they were.
Yeah.
Your homie come to the door, knock on the door, see if you there. Y'all playing, y'all go inside the house, y'all up and down the block at the other people's house.
Yep.
It's just fun all day until the street lights come on. Then you go back in the house. Yeah, you might see some active shit that happened, but it was still safe and fun where y'all laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
like you seen that shit just happen?
Yep.
Nigga, JoJo just got fired on, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you on the block. It's all these events happen on the block. It's no need for you to leave.
Yeah.
There's no need for you to leave, bro. There's a liquor store on every block, every corner, so you can go to there and come back.
Yeah.
And what's so dope about it is that like every block is having their own Friday experience.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking multiverse,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
there's some niggas one block over
that's so
that are
hard.
having
Yeah.
that are
Thinking
having
about
this,
it like that.
yeah, that are having this a similar but different experience, right?
Dang.
Just one block over, right?
But again, when y'all talk about it, that's the formula that works.
Yep.
I might fuck this word up, so don't laugh at me in the comments. But the familiarity.
Yeah, you got
That's
it.
it.
You
That's
got
Yeah,
it.
okay,
Yeah.
nigga, damn.
You
I
got
got
it,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that part, like everybody understanding, like this is familiar to me. So boom, I can connect with it. It's already funny.
Yep.
Like thinking about it, the lines weren't that like if you just read it from a script, like you know what I'm saying, where he like fucking with your shit. Ain't nobody fuck with your shit. I still for my mom. It's not funny.
I said for my mama if I fuck with your shit, bro.
It's not funny looking at it, but it's funny because you know something of that magnitude. Like you know
somebody that will say
like
some shit like that.
I had a cousin, nigga. That nigga he'll steal from you and then help you look for the shit he stole.
Yeah.
And then you can hear in his voice. When a nigga steal from you, his voice get higher. Like, be like, boy, you stole my wallet. Stole your wallet. I stole your wallet. Nigga, I ain't steal your
Yeah. Right.
Why you blaming me, my nigga? Damn.
And that's what make it funny. You get me? Because these lines ain't shit unless you put the character to it. And the character is something that everybody's familiar with.
Yeah.
So that's what make this shit, like how you said, like the multiverse, nigga. Everybody like, bro, I got this same experience on this block.
Yep.
So I feel like that's why it translated so well and went crazy because everybody got to see what the hood is really like.
Like every block got a begging ass Felicia. Like every block has a fine chick. Everybody got an Ezel, an odd job kind of guy. You know what I mean? For $10, the smoker, right? Like all of these characters kind of like exist on every block,
right?
And I think that's what everybody has called and arranged a hookup with a girl they ain't never seen before.
Right.
They got hooked up and have her come by the house. What she look like?
Hey, Big Ja, you didn't even mention, nigga, the party line. When the party line was cracking on the phone, when you on the party line hollering at everybody, you don't know what the fuck they look like.
You don't know what they look like.
The voice is attracting you. So you on some motherfucking Ray Charles shit, just can't see shit, but just trying to picture the voice and be like, okay.
Imagine it. She sounds
my hair long. I got braids in right now. You be like, okay, how tall are you though?
How tall are you?
You sound like you look good.
I'm light skinned. I'm thick.
I'm thick.
And that's that same like I'm thick. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what made it perfect.
Bruh.
Because everybody knows that.
Yes.
Everybody knows that fucking feeling. Nigga, you on the party line or somebody pass you a number, you don't know what they look like, then you gotta meet with these niggas because we didn't have iPhones, we didn't have nothing.
And it was a roll of the dice. It was a roll of the dice when she pulled up. Like if she pulled up, you found out like if you was catfished, if you was 95, audio catfish.
This is what it is. You at the bus stop waiting for me to get off the bus.
Yeah.
You like, that's her.
Yeah. There it is.
You said she
There
was
it is.
thick, bro.
I'm finna turn around, bro.
Yeah,
She don't know what I look like.
Because you done committed to spending the next 3 hours with this bitch.
Right. Now the homie with the girl, and he with his fine little date.
Yeah.
And you with her cousin, and she over here like
for 3 hours.
So you go to Fauché?
Yeah. You ain't feeling her at all. Yeah.
Like
You
you
ain't feeling her
hungry.
at all.
Then later, I ain't gonna lie. Later, when you want to hit, you gonna take the other one
when
for the team.
the night is over,
Yeah.
and you like, hey man, she's still here.
Hey, don't you ever,
She grow
ever,
on
ever,
you.
ever.
Yeah.
She grow on you.
Come
She
back
grow-
right here.
Another quotable.
Smokey for sure beat.
Oh yeah.
Not that night.
Not that night.
No night.
Actually, he could have beat that night.
She probably pulled up.
She was gonna do it.
After he was like, and you know what this man?
Yeah.
He hung the phone up and called her.
At that point, I need some ass. It's been a stressful last day.
And
right.
she was already down.
She was down with the down.
On the phone. She was ready. But when she got out the car, she was more than ready. He could have hit.
Hot take. This is something, maybe you guys have thought about this before, and it just dawned on me now. So we know that on Thursday, Craig goes into the job to get his check.
Yeah.
Gets a call at about 4:00 p.m. that he's been fired.
Mm-hmm.
We know from Red that he worked at UPS.
Right.
Decent paying job.
Right.
Smokey and Craig owe Big Worm $200.
$200.
Yeah, 200.
We know that Smokey has at least 120.
Right.
Because he had 100 on him, and then he sold, we got to think he sold a dub to Hector.
Yeah, Hector, yeah.
Right? Craig had just gotten his check the day before. Craig didn't have
you preaching.
You know what I'm saying?
You preaching. Niggas ain't even catch that.
Did Craig, either Craig blew his entire check from
Thursday night?
From 4:00 on, either he blew his entire check.
Right.
But why did
because he don't smoke. He don't do nothing.
He don't smoke. How did he not have any money?
Right.
They only needed about $80.
$80
They only
to
needed
not get murdered, my nigga.
So how did to not get murdered?
Right.
Where was Craig's money?
Yeah.
I thought that was a plot.
Yeah,
Where was Craig's
Oh, no
money?
cap.
Right. He had just got paid.
All right. That's wild, nigga.
I had never thought about that before.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, he said, "Was to go pick up my check." Came home. Yeah, so why the fuck you ain't got no?
Why you?
That's crazy.
So when baby girl, when this girl called him like, my sister, baby cousin
Tracy
said she saw you at the show. Was it last night?
Yeah, last night.
That's where the money went.
You think you went out? You think he did go out?
That's where the money went.
You think he did go out?
You blew your whole check, Craig.
Yeah.
You blew your whole check on a female.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
And you got a girlfriend on the side chick.
It's interesting. Now, does Craig? This is where I get into the multiverse of it all. I thought about that as well. Does Craig strike you as the type to know that he's fired on Thursday night, know that that's his last check, and to go out and blow it Thursday night on a chick? Does that seem realistic?
No, it seems like that for Smokey, yes, but not
Craig.
I want to say Craig. Craig might be like, man, fuck it, my job is over, nigga. Shit, I'm about to.
Nigga, we're thinking. Where the fuck did he get the gun from? Did he buy the gun? Did he buy the pistol? Because Smokey said,
Where
you get that from?
Yeah.
Your mama?
Your
Fuck
mama?
you.
Yeah.
He would have been seen the gun already. That's his best friend.
If he know it.
He would have been seen the strap.
He bought a blick. He was gonna shoot that motherfucker
That
up.
was the question that I had was, where was Craig's money?
Okay.
Because we know he got paid the day before. Where did his money go?
So he probably was like, damn, I just got fired.
Let me buy this piece.
I'm finna be a stick-up kid, nigga. I'm finna start getting niggas. Hey, so that's crazy.
Hey, that's funny.
When it's all said and done, that's the weird thing about it, and I ain't condoning this at all.
Yeah.
But I remember like being around the wrong niggas as a young dude, and these is good kids.
Yeah.
16, 17.
Craig is a good kid.
And they're like, hey, let me borrow your brother again.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna shoot no, I ain't gonna shoot nobody. I just remember I'm just about to get somebody.
Yeah.
About to hit a lick. And niggas that hit a lick. And like,
that's crazy.
And either take a penitentiary chance.
Yep.
But these are regular dudes. They ain't they ain't from no sets. They just from the hood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
like
just hungry at that
So
time.
another question that furthers my little where was Craig's money theory. Let's just say Craig was the one stealing boxes. Right? Where was the proceeds from the hustle?
Damn, what are you selling boxes for?
Right. Like
you giving to the homie he about to move? Hey, free boxes, nigga?
Because we still don't know who indeed took the fucking boxes. Because a lot of people said, oh, it was Ezel. No, he had fucking suitcases running down the street. That's not a box.
Because what Red says that like we was all laughing. This is how we know that Craig works at UPS.
Right.
Because Red is there in his UPS.
Tape.
We was all watching it, and Red says we could only see him from behind, but it looked like
you on the tape.
Right? Yeah. The way Craig defends himself seems like a guilty motherfucker, right? Like he's not defending himself. Like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are tripping. You know, it's almost kind of like I got. So he stole boxes. He got paid on Thursday. Where's his money? like this whole crisis could have been averted.
Yeah, right.
I feel like that's a plot hole. I feel like Craig's money. This is not even a nitpick because there's no nitpicking in this movie. But I feel like Craig's money, or where was Craig's money, is a plot hole. And I rewatched that scene 4 times just to be certain that I understood exactly what Craig was saying. And he says, I went in there on Thursday to get my check. They called me at 4 p.m. to let me know I was fired. He had money in his pocket on Thursday. Right. And they only needed $80 to make Worm whole.
Right.
That's
when you get your check, you don't just hold on to it. You go to the check cashing spot and get it knocked down.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And
unless he just spent it all because he didn't see the only other theory is he didn't see himself getting fired. So he lived check to check probably. So he went got his check and blew his money thinking
and blew his shit.
And by 4 o'clock he already spent bread. He already went to a matinee. He already bought the strap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
maybe that's
and he most likely had to catch the bus because he ain't had no car.
He didn't have no whip, bro.
So he
but he should have had $80.
Another hey, bro. He asked to borrow the whole amount from other people.
Yes.
And he didn't need the whole amount.
You ain't need the whole amount,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Because this nigga got 120 right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you could have got the 80 from your mom. You could have asked your pops for 40, asked your mom for 40, or asked your sister for a dub and then split the rest up between them two.
You ask somebody for $60+, they're going to be like, come on, man. Hell no. Nah.
Yeah.
You ask them for a dub, they might be like,
yes.
Here.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I didn't pieced up $150 off of asking
a few
about
people.
7 people
That's
for
what
a
I'm
dub,
saying.
nigga.
And they only needed $80.
Yeah.
Like that, like they had 120. They only needed 80.
Hey, Smokey, if you don't go in your mom's purse and just take it, That seemed like their relationship. They
Mm-hmm.
seemed like that's the kind of relationship they had.
Yeah.
There was going there.
There was enough smokers on the block.
Yeah.
There was enough smokers on the block that they could have found a way.
Oh,
So
man,
I thought that was interesting. Like I out of all the times that I've watched this movie, because again, remember the first time you realized that like when Craig's girlfriend called and there was a guy
laying on the side of the bed. I didn't know that until like the fifth time I watched
it. As a kid, I did not notice
I didn't notice that.
Which is weird.
So that was the weird folklore. And then
you noticed the Dickie logo on the thing. That's how you know, like, nigga, them pants.
Yeah.
That's skin.
Yeah.
Oh,
she talking all that shit.
And I think I was so enamored by her. As a little boy, I was like,
on me.
I'll fix it on the girl on the bed.
She was cute. I
thought she was fine, but I knew she was trouble.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a different dude now. I'm a grown man now.
Yeah. But back then,
the kind of girls I was into back then,
that ratchet shit.
That was your shit.
The rats.
He was on that Craig shit.
Yeah, bro.
He was on that Craig shit.
I remember a girl liking me in the 5th grade, and she was cute. All the homies liked her. I liked the girl that niggas like, man, she a hoe. Oh, she fast. She a hoe.
Yeah.
The good girl. I didn't want the good girl back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want the girl that's doing something behind the handball court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We was thirsty, bro.
Man,
Thirst baskets, my nigga. Thirst
I remember feeling like light-skinned girls were supposed to be a premium.
Hilarious.
Right?
Yeah,
and then there was a couple like Felicia. Like Felicia done wasted all her light skin. Wasted all her light. She done tricked off all her.
You ain't the typical
You're not premium. Like
you forget
her hair is fucked up. She probably stink a little bit.
Yeah.
Digging in her ass.
She got a little splash of like she probably back then she probably got a little what's that Bath and Body Works with a splash of musk on it. Yeah. Felicia was musky a little bit.
You had pee first period. Like you had pee at first period. You musk. It's nutrition. I shouldn't smell you.
Like you could tell that Felicia's clothes wasn't clean. Right. like
hey, but what's so crazy? Growing up, it wasn't that many chocolate shorties that was like cute. They started to develop more as time progressed because the light skins was always the ones that everybody wanted to go to.
Everybody was
bread and butter.
90s,
But then later, as the years progressed, the chocolate one started to be some heat. Like, because the chocolate ones always had ass. They all had ass.
Bubble.
I'm like, oh my God, they cute.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, you know.
I'll say some names, but I don't want to put them on blast. Man, it's a few.
Yeah.
Trust CBO. I call them CBOs. Couple of bad ones.
Talking about,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like
yes, sir,
that.
Man. They know who they are. 42nd Elementary.
Yeah.
Audubon.
Yeah, speaking in code.
Yeah.
Speaking in code.
But that's crazy. Every point that y'all bringing out is going to make the comments. Y'all going to go crazy in the comments because it's so many answers. There's so many different endings. Like a movie that has hella alternate endings that you can put together that would make sense. I like the fact that y'all dissected the way y'all did because there's so many questions. Like, nigga, where the fuck did the money go? Why did he ask for the whole 200?
Yeah.
Like, what did Craig do? Like, did Craig really do it? Did he not do it? Like, what's it?
Yeah.
That shit is wild.
And where is the sense of urgency from his family? Right? Like
and he didn't really tell. He didn't tell. He kind of told
his sister. He told his sister.
That's crazy because like now my sister was a bully to me. But she wouldn't let nobody else bully me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she's so concerned when he was out the squad. And she was out the squad with Debo. She still love her brother, but you don't think shit is serious because on top of that, it's the hood.
Yeah.
Everything it's a shootout.
Yeah.
On your block or another block every day, every other day. It just happened to be your block today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas don't think it's real until they hear the gunshots. And they come out and they smell the gun smoke and on their block, like, oh shit, it's real.
Yeah.
They after my brother. Damn, I should have gave him that 200.
Yep. So, but the thing about like how I think you just said it, the motherfucker didn't explain why did he need it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So especially when they got that love hate relationship, she like, what? No. Like I'm not gonna give it to you because it's her being like an asshole. But if she had known, she might have told the mom and the pops.
Yep.
And they would have given the money, but they would have said, "Stay your ass in the house."
Yeah.
But the fact that he didn't tell her, she wasn't gonna give it to him. And you know, parents, they be stingy them up, but they ain't gonna give you shit.
Hell no.
They give you a W. That shit better last a whole week.
A whole week. You ask me for nothing else. Don't ask me for nothing else.
And he may have been trying to protect Smokey, because if he had let his family know the kind of trouble that Smokey had gotten him into, they wouldn't have let Smokey come by like that.
Yeah.
Like you know,
bringing niggas
you bringing niggas that bringing that kind of energy. I don't want to ever see that boy. And Smokey is his boy.
And they grew up together.
Right.
He already on thin ice. Hi, Smokey.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She ain't hi, Smokey. Like she know who Smokey is.
Yeah.
And he's high.
And he's high.
And he's high.
It's an influence
he
thing.
smelled like weed on the porch.
She don't want that. Yeah.
So he probably doesn't like it seems like Craig knows the trouble he's in, but he's also high for the first time.
Yeah.
So
he's not thinking.
He's not as sharp to be able to fully explain if I don't find this $80, Worm is gonna kill us.
But it's how do I tell you, considering the fact that we're in the shit now, because we're together, and he said what he said to bro. Nigga, he said he know where your mama stay, he know where my mama stay. So it's more deeper for him to tell them the truth than to try to figure out as a man, how can I get this and make this happen? Because now, nigga, we gotta move.
Yeah.
He already left to Rancho Cucamonga for the second one because
that's such a real thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's such a real thing.
This also feels like this was Smokey's first package.
You think so?
Yeah.
It seemed like
he a weed smoker that now he trying to sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
He been smoking weed since he was a kid.
Yeah.
So the backstory on that. Okay, so Smokey character on the film was based off of DJ Pooh's real life.
Okay.
DJ Pooh was a weed dealer, but he wasn't a good weed dealer. And he would get in trouble because he would smoke up all the weed. So it came from that real traumatic experience that Pooh lived with. And this is what Pooh stated. Nigga, I watched the interview with him saying this, and I'm like, bro, it all makes sense. Pooh was supposed to be Smokey. Because it's his life. It was supposed to be Smokey, but he was like, it could be a better fit. They seen him and they got him, but that was his shit. He was like, I was selling weed, but I wasn't a great weed dealer. So it makes you know, like it assures you, but for better words, it assures you that this is a nigga first rodeo, because any nigga that sell weed, what any rapper say, Ice Cube off Dope Man, please don't get high on your own supply.
Right.
Any responsible nigga that's selling drugs, no, nigga, just not what to do. He like, all right. He like, oh, I'm gonna sell weed to make some money, but not understanding, nigga, you got a habit, nigga.
Yeah.
It's no way that you can.
You can't smoke up what you're selling, nigga.
Just like if you sold candy at school, we know we all sold candy. You're not gonna make shit if you eat up your snacks.
Right, nigga. Right. You selling candy out your backpack, nigga.
That's why it felt like it was his first package.
The first go around is gonna teach you how to do that shit.
Dealing with Worm, right? Like, but he very much felt like a rookie. To your point, to DJ Pooh, Red is fucking hilarious to me.
As fuck.
Like Red,
as fuck.
Like Red is so funny. Whenever he's like on the scene, I find myself looking almost exclusively at him. The way he tucks his shit in and then poses, and then kind of like postures, right? Like,
and then he said, "Why you tripping, Debo?"
Yeah,
shut the fuck up. And he shoved it. That shit had me crying.
Come on, man,
bro.
The line Pop's tripping. He want me to ask for my bike back.
Bruh.
You know I wouldn't trip.
You know I wouldn't trip.
Come on, man.
You know I wouldn't trip.
You know I wouldn't trip.
Bro.
It could be like both of ours. We just keep it at my house. Like, come on,
He's
man.
bargaining with this nigga the softest way he can.
Come on.
Because he know that ass whooping is coming.
Yeah. I seen that. I seen it.
Come on.
Bruh. Nigga getting jacked for your bike, that's not yours.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Getting jacked for your bike, that is yours. I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I got jacked for my sister's bike. I got it back. But I stole it back. And I hit it. I didn't ride that bitch for like a month and a half.
I mean, hey, that's oh my
I stole it back, but I was a bike thief. You know what I'm saying? I became a bike thief after that. That's not the spark there, but me not being able to pay for bikes and shit. I was poor. So
and you needed a bike.
I'm gonna need that. And then I found out you can sell them. You can sell them to like the essays at like a bike shop.
And chop
They'll
shops.
buy them from you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what?
Oh yeah, I'm
they
get this
said,
motherfucker off.
And then the youngs, I remember the owner of this pawn shop that had bikes out there in the front. His son was like older dude, but he was like young. He was probably like 17, 18. He like he knew what he was doing.
Right,
he was pulling up bikes too much.
Yeah,
he's like, hey, don't do that around here
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna get around.
Yeah.
You gotta go out far.
Mm-hmm.
You used to get on the bike.
Pedal.
What's the statute of limitations?
Yeah.
You used to get on the bus.
Allegedly.
Allegedly get on the bus.
Yeah.
And how we go East LA somewhere or wherever,
Yeah.
and just hop off the bus and be out there. Let's go to the park, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's
So I understand. So by the time 95 came around, I had just started to grow up, and I was like, oh shit, this is some real shit. It's super like getting asking for your bike back. Because your dad is like, hey, bro, where your sister bike at?
Yeah.
Because you know you got to come back home, but you trying to figure out the easiest
my
way to
friend
get
got
it.
it. He borrowing it. No, what you mean
Your friend borrowing
fucking
it.
borrowing it.
I paid for that.
The lights is on. It's nighttime now.
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to take that shit off this block.
Yeah.
Go get your bike.
Yeah.
Now, what about the homie asking you for everybody? Hey, about your bike, bro? No, mine's my sister's. It's my brother's.
Yeah, like, oh, come on, nigga. I'm gonna bring it back.
I'm just gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because at the end of the day, your parents gonna say, either you fuck them up or I'm gonna fuck you up. Go get it back. You gotta
go down
go
the
get
street
it back.
and get that bike.
In Red's defense, this nigga, he didn't want the smoke, but he knew he had to get it back. His dad said, get your ass and go fight that nigga. But you notice the whole time, he's in the car. His dad faces forward like this. He's listening to the whole shit.
Peripheral.
And then he thought, like, let me help my son. Then some nigga said, do you want something? He didn't even square up at the nigga.
He said,
No.
no.
Get up and get off your ass. Boy, I don't know.
Bothering these people.
because Red was fantastic.
On me.
Red already knew that he had been jacked.
Yeah.
Red already
knew it
knew
was gone.
that possession of the bike
Soon
now
as Debo
belonged
got
to
it.
Debo.
And we don't even know how Debo asked him for it.
Right.
But the fact that he knew he had to.
Red would have.
He said, my dad tripping. His dad is in the car. Pop's tripping, man.
You know I wouldn't trip.
I wouldn't trip, though.
Red
But he want the
fucked
bike back. But you want the bike.
Yeah. Red fucked up when he told his dad that he knew who had taken his bike. Had Red just said, I don't know who took it, Daddy, then he would have been fine. But the fact that he said, Debo took my bike, that's why they had to get in the car and
go get it back.
What makes this even funnier, bro, is these niggas is grown as fuck.
Grown men.
They're not 15,
They
14.
grown up.
But only in the hood and white neighborhoods do grown men ride bikes.
Yes.
In white neighborhoods, grown men ride bikes for exercise.
Yeah.
And bicycling.
In the hoods, they bike for transportation.
Nigga.
If you don't have a
you
car.
didn't see a nigga with nine Ralph bags on his beach cruiser, nigga, riding home.
Yeah.
And that's how he get around.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
And are you at a car? Nah, nigga, but I'll go to the store with you. What you need? I go to the store for you. Nigga on the bike.
Take the bike.
Come back, bring a whole dinner home on the bike.
Because, and it goes back to what you guys were talking about earlier, which is everything is hyper local in the hood, right?
Yeah.
You don't really leave whatever your perimeter is.
Yeah.
Like you might go across town to your auntie house on a Sunday, but in any given day, your borders are fixed.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't necessarily need a car because you ain't never going nowhere
far.
That's gonna require a car. Right? Like, you're gonna walk down to the block, like you said, hey, walk with me to the store.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk down to the store and get what you need, or you maybe bike down if you got one. But it goes back to what we're talking about. Their world is literally like, think about wherever the fuck Stanley went.
Yeah.
He was back.
Stanley went to get his dry cleaning.
Stanley was back in like 7 minutes.
Back.
I mean, right.
That nigga went to get his dry cleaning, bro.
He went to the shopping center.
Came right and was in the house for the rest of the day. Like,
For the rest of the day.
Like, if you don't have a job, and we don't know what Stanley did, but Stanley had a nice car.
Probably did real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have a job, you local. And so and Pops had to be local. Right? Was catching dogs locally. So
there's 1,000 dogs to catch too.
Yeah.
Nigga, yes. And mom probably worked for like a
go ahead.
I was saying she probably was a receptionist.
Yeah.
And she worked in the office.
That
secretary.
Or the bank.
Or the bank.
There you go.
One of the two.
Bank.
That or the bank.
Wells Fargo right there on
because that
right there on Crenshaw and Imperial.
Dress, the little suit skirt thing she had on.
Yeah, a little credit union bank.
That definitely feel like a bank.
Yeah.
Right there on Imperial.
It feels like damn near everybody was local.
Yeah.
Because even Miss Parker's husband just kind of pulled up in the afternoon.
Out the blue.
Out the blue.
You know,
so he didn't work too far.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Miss Parker can get it too.
Hey, but not even to go, like, this is the last part on this whole shit. Last part. It made me question, how long did this nigga Debo had his bike? Because Red had a car when he put up to Craig's house to talk to them niggas.
Yeah, that was his daddy car.
His daddy car.
Oh, that's his dad. Oh,
that was his daddy car.
That's the same car.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I didn't even notice that's the same car.
The white little gremlin.
Yeah, the little grim little hatchback
so
joint.
He used his dad car.
He used his dad car.
He ain't got his car no more. He ain't got his bike no more.
That's
now, mind you, so it's crazy. Nobody got a car but Smokey because he sell weed.
Yeah.
And that could be his mama's car. You know what I'm saying?
Could be.
Everybody live with their mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Debbie, all them little mama.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how it be in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get your feet. You don't really get your feet under you until like a couple years after high school and shit.
Yeah, so that was fresh out of high school for sure.
It was probably, at least it was 21 and up. I'm thinking between 22 and 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe starting at 21. Because Debo was asking for 40s, what you got on my 40, which means they had to be at least drinking.
He was probably a little older.
And Craig's sister was still in school.
Was she in high school?
Was she still in high school?
I don't know. She might have been in college. She might have been in college.
Yeah.
I think she was in college.
She might have been in college because she was still in school. Remember, the boyfriend came and dropped her off from school. She had the books and shit.
Yeah. She like City College.
City College.
LACC.
She's going to LA City. LA City now.
West Angeles.
She probably went to Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest.
Southwest.
Right.
Consider where it's at. 106 in Normandy.
Yeah, damn near walked there.
Yeah.
And she and Craig ain't nothing but 2 years older than her.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's 24, 25, 26.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
another nitpick.
Here we go.
This is a nitpick.
All right, go on.
I know that Craig won in the end.
Yeah.
But Craig's hands, when he was holding, when he put up his dukes, he didn't look very dangerous. Like the way he was holding this shit, it almost felt like
put him up.
Put him up. It was very like Craig's posture was very put up your dukes kind of shit. It didn't strike me that he would have hands, right? Like he didn't look like if somebody put up your duke, you could tell by the way they put up their hands, they know what they doing.
If you got chunkum,
like his wrist was a little bit too angled. He was gonna break.
You ain't knocking nobody out. You break your wrist.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I was just like, he didn't like.
We're gonna blame it on nervousness.
He's not prepared for that fight.
Blame it on nervousness. My opponent is a lot larger than I am, and I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
And Pops is giving me this damn pep talk.
But Pops' hands. Pops had his shit.
Old school.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I feel like every man born in 1945 and before. Anybody born before 1975 got hands.
Yeah.
You niggas is locking. Like that's the only thing that you got.
Yeah.
It's the fight.
Yep. Ain't no guns in sight. You know what I'm saying? There's only one homie with the gun.
And that's how you get your name up on around the block or around town, because a lot of black people, worked at the steel mills and different shit like that. And, it was the little punk little jackers, because not to go to another movie, but watching the Michael Jackson story. Remember Jackie and them worked with his pops, but he was walking home from school and shit, had to fight the tough kids on the block. So John Witherspoon, he had chunkums because he had to fight.
Yeah.
Either you gonna learn how to fight or keep eating your ass with.
I can't imagine a dog catcher that doesn't know how to fight.
Get some motherfucker.
Like when you're dealing with street dogs.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas that might be like, hey, niggas my dog.
Because the thing about hood dogs, I've never met a friendly hood dog.
Nah, hell no.
They starved.
They just
they're food deprived.
But even like dogs with owners in the hood, it's why like walking used to be so terrifying.
You walk in the street
because there were a couple of houses that had full on dire wolves. You know what I mean?
And if that motherfucking gate open, you gotta run. And that's the fucked up. And that's the fucked up part when you walk on the school.
Man, there's a gate open. Oh shit, get back, go.
I'm walking across the street, but the homie always had the dogs like, hey, come in the gate. Nah, bro, your dog. No, he don't bite. He good.
Hey, chain him out first, bro.
I'm not walking in here like that.
You sure you good?
Yeah,
nigga, I got bitten in the ass by a dog for real in life as a kid, bro. Shit. So that scene when I seen Pops get bit,
dog.
Man, fuck my big brother, man. It's his fault, nigga. Cause I was on the bike, right? When niggas was just riding on handlebars.
Yeah.
We got off the bike. He talking to his Mexican homie. He was standing right here. Don't go nowhere. I said, okay. I'm standing on the gate, looking. Didn't know that they had a dog. nigga. That dog bit the fuck on my cheeks, nigga. This, bro.
You sitting on the gate?
No,
sitting on the gate.
I was sitting on the gate, so I got off the bike because he was talking to his Mexican partner. I stood on the gate, so nigga, and this is the gate where it's like the kind of like this material.
Oh, the black bars.
Yeah, the black bars. Yeah,
the spice.
But it was a white one. It was a white gate. I'm sitting on the gate,
just chilling.
waiting for him to come, because we were supposed to go to the barber shop and then go to the park, because I was at the summer program and I was trying to get there before they passed out the lunches, because I wanted my strawberry milk. I never forget.
Strawberry milk.
This is like on Friday, Friday block.
I never forget. So I'm standing right there. Dog said,
bit to the gap of the gate.
You know how hard it was to ride on the handlebars back home?
Yeah.
It's fucked me up for life, nigga.
That was your day's adventure.
So in that scene,
core memory.
I hated that scene, but it was still funny looking at Smokey's face the whole time Pop's telling the story.
Yep.
But I bit in the ass today, son.
Boss, take it 50 ass, dog. You should have seen it.
Shit.
Any other, because I mean, like for anybody that's watching this, you've seen the movie.
Yes.
Right? So there's no need to go plot for plot, scene for scene. But are there any other scenes, before we hand out some awards, any other moments that we want to highlight?
Of course.
That we haven't already discussed?
Of course. I love Paula J. Parker, who played Joy.
Yeah.
She played that character
so
amazing.
realistic.
She's not
Sweetheart.
from LA.
Sweetheart.
But she embodied. She embodied that. This Dookie braids, Daisy Dukes.
The way her whole body had to move when she adjusted the braids.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
she got the assignment.
That is it's a subtle thing, but it's so real. Like the way that whole body had to tilt to get them braids back and still didn't get them all.
Yeah, and still didn't get them all.
Yeah.
This movie is so great. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I like watching movies and characters that are not perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the mom was kind of selfish.
Yeah, very.
You know what I'm saying?
Cook breakfast for herself, but not for him.
But then again, this nigga probably ain't paying rent like he's supposed to.
Yeah. And you just got fired, nigga.
But she don't know it yet, I don't think.
No, she did.
No,
because she told Pops.
She told the daddy.
Oh, yes, right.
Because he after she cooked, he was like, you didn't tell Pops.
That's right, I'm
I
tripping.
Tell on my baby.
Yeah. So
she
she's
was
like,
tired of that nigga.
Not only are you getting fired again, and mind you, I'm thinking to myself, why he don't have no whip? UPS niggas. I remember growing up, niggas that had like truck jobs and UPS, they had decent money. They had like a little Jetta or like a little Civic. It was pushing something.
But they entry level.
So I'm thinking Red been there for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Craig might have been there 6 months.
Yeah.
So he ain't really got his checks built up to where he can move out, get his own shit. And he probably done got fired from several jobs. Craig also seems like the kind of guy that's not a people person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you saw with the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes.
He probably don't give a fuck about a lot of shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not a bad dude.
Yeah.
Not a bad
And they
dude
probably
at all.
love Red up in there.
Yeah, Red is a company man.
No, Red is the nigga that got him the job.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I
the referral. Nigga,
I will
got
say
him the
that
job.
he probably was the one that said, I'm gonna get you a job at the UPS where I'm at.
Yeah.
Right on Normandy.
That's like they clowning you at work.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, that sound like a nigga, bro, that got you the job.
That got you the job. Because we was all looking at you on camera.
But that might be Red car. No, it's probably his dad's car because dad was driving.
Yeah.
But unless his dad was driving his car, he said,
So you
go
get the
pick
bike
up your
back,
bike.
and then I drive it home.
That could be his pen.
That could have been his whip.
That could have been his
whip.
He had a little bread.
Yeah,
He
had
his
chain.
chain. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Pop just want him to ask for his bike back.
You're a grown-ass son.
Right.
Yeah,
But
right.
if my son grown, you just got Jack, son. You're a buster.
If you didn't get that shit back, it's gone.
The lesson ain't been learned since he was 15. Okay.
But Red was on his way to driving the truck. Both Red and Smokey was in the warehouse. Right? Like, you know, they loading boxes.
Craig.
They loading boxes into the truck. Yeah. But Red was going to be one of those folks that retired from UPS with pension.
Yeah. I think you don't think Red was already driving?
I don't think Red was already driving. He had the uniform.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The uniform.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think Red was on the same level as Lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And Chicago and Craig on the same level.
Yeah.
Chicago, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing boxes. He's still stacking boxes.
Yeah. Enough to find a way to hit a lick.
Right, because he need more money.
Yeah.
Right.
He need more money. Had he already been driving trucks?
Yeah, he wasn't driving. We know for sure he wasn't driving.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Two other characters I give some love to. I give a love to Hector for them putting the blacks and the
Blacks
Mexicans
and
together.
Browns.
And it was funny because like his scene was so small, but it was still funny as fuck.
So relatable too.
Still funny.
Strong.
So I give him that, and then also Bernie Mac to conform into a janky ass pastor.
Yeah.
Like it was so funny and small, but the nigga, the Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Yeah.
Miss Barker. The nigga said, we finna go in for a little bit of prayer. Like all those little
Came
bits
out
were
in his
funny.
drawers.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck, bro.
He was great.
That was damn. Bernie Mac was a part of everything LA during that time.
As you should have been.
Like all them people, because they all got picked from I think it was the Comedy Store.
Mm-hmm.
The Comedy Store from them doing stand up because that was a hot place for everybody to be.
And Ronaldo Ray
started Chocolate Sundays. All of them was like top tier, like up and coming comedians at that point.
My thing is, where are they now? Now, has it changed? I mean, there's still stand up comedy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hilarious comics. Stand-up comics.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I feel like who's the next phase on?
Yeah.
Who's the next? Now, mind you can say
Only
me.
time was
You can
me.
say I could be the phase on, I could be the Debo,
Yeah.
either or. But who's the next Smokey? Who's the next?
Yeah.
I think
Damn, that's
I
a great
think
question.
because of social media,
Yeah.
I think we should answer this question.
Yeah.
I'm like, how we kind of already did it. He did a Friday. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's on my page.
Yeah.
He did like a couple scenes from Friday.
Yeah, I seen
The commercial we did.
remake.
Yeah.
For the hat company. Yeah.
Dope. Man. The movie's so dope. I don't even know if I want to remake it.
Yeah.
But just not redo it. Do my own version. Do Sunday, nigga. Do Saturday.
Yeah.
Do such and such.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can cast a movie like Friday right now.
Yeah.
You kind of are already doing it. Here's what's interesting. And this is and I'm not a content creator like you guys are.
Yeah.
So what's interesting, but I want to ask you guys this as a real question for others in your community. It feels like a decision has been made to focus more on the scene versus the movie, right? And I know this is how people get bread and how people get attention, but instead of going like, I'm actually just going to put some long form shit out, shoot it myself, because obviously you see people with the ability and the capability of creating these 4 or 5 minute scenes.
Yeah.
I wonder why, because if you think about it, like the runtime for Friday is only like an hour and 20 minutes, right? Like it's not that long.
80-some minutes.
You know, why aren't more guys going, I'm going to tell a full story?
It's not that easy.
Okay, am I oversimplifying it?
It's more difficult than what you think, bro. Even putting together a schedule to get somebody to do some content, making sure everybody there on time, everybody studying their lines, everybody bringing. That's difficult within itself. But doing the film, just like John, I'm pretty sure when you doing all the series that you did, because you got some amazing series, and I want to commend you on that. Because as a black man, bro, you've been whooping niggas' ass. Nigga, I hear people to the max.
I appreciate it, man.
You built that brand.
Yeah.
But you know how hard it is to get people to come. So let alone a fucking feature film or some shit. It's difficult. And also, it's so many counterparts you need for that. Especially to do it right. But I feel like nobody is chasing that because they don't know how to. And a lot of people, not to say like that, it's a lot of talented people, but it's not enough funny motherfuckers to pull off something like that.
Okay.
It's a hand-selected chosen few. You are one of those chosen few.
Thank you, bro.
But
because of what you did and who you are. God put that in you to do. So like us coming from the hood and then stepping into this Hollywood realm, we see things from a different way. And our experience is not saying it's better than anybody else's, but I don't know, it means more to us. It's more of a feeling thing.
So let me ask you a question. And we're just talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
In a given year, do you produce over or under 60 minutes worth of content in a year? I'm gonna bet over.
More.
I'm gonna bet over, right?
Yeah, for
sure.
For sure.
So the question would be like, could you take the 60 minutes of content that the minimum 60 minutes of content that you're gonna produce in a year and make like a feature? Right? Like, you know, and so that's like my end around to like the next Friday would be maybe a content creator deciding I'm going to keep doing my scenes, but I'm going to also kind of keep blocking these scenes to have something that's a little bit longer.
You can.
You get what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You definitely can.
It's hard to do it in one chunk. I get that. But if you go like, I'm just going to kind of tell this story and I'm going to keep adding on it. I'm not going to release it until all the pieces of the puzzle.
No.
I feel like it's a fear in people to do that.
Yeah, it's a heavy lift.
Because
daunting.
I know the return on doing this right here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do this every day. So this is a return I know. This is what I'm chasing for. Okay, boom. I put on this. I get X amount of dollars. Boom, boom, advertisement. Boom, 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 boom. This is for sure thing right here of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But that other part is more of a risk because some people, they might be afraid like, damn, what if this don't work? What if it's a flop?
And I put
know
almost
this.
all this time into it.
Yeah, it's that comfort zone shit. I feel like, nigga, Ja can do a movie tomorrow if he wanted to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I can do a movie tomorrow
Hell yeah.
if I wanted to.
Yes.
My thing is, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. My only thing is just I need the right crew, and I know I can't wait on that because time don't wait on nobody. You think you got all this time, but you don't know what time you got.
Yeah.
But my shit is like, nah, I want this shit to be right. But in actuality, I just gotta say fuck it and just do it.
You gotta say fuck it and
because you did that by doing your series,
Yeah.
nigga. I don't think you for sure thought it was gonna work. You like, I'm finna see, nigga.
Yeah.
I feel this. I gotta see, and you already made that return.
Right.
So for you, the chances are it's still a little bit of pullback, but I feel like it's more easy for you to be like, nigga, I'm confident that I could whoop
And
now.
now,
it
that's
took me a minute
why.
to get there. It took me like, all right, once I've done the different series,
Yeah.
like this last series was 2 movies in one. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but like he's saying, the right crew, the right team.
Mhm.
So also he made us. That's kind of where I was getting at about the funny.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't as it's a lot of stand-up comics that are funny on stage.
Yeah.
Off stage, you gotta encompass the funny inside of a dialogue.
Yeah.
A strict dialogue. Of
Yeah.
course you improv, but it has to seem like it all has to make sense.
Yeah.
You watch Friday, it's probably a lot of improv there.
Oh, of
You know
course.
what I'm saying?
Of course.
But like a good director knows how to structure that.
Mhm.
And you gotta have a good director when you have a lot of funny
Right.
people on set that's gonna do improv and just throw ad libs and all kind of shit out there.
Yeah.
I think Friday was so well written. It was so dope and so relatable. But a lot of times when I see people who don't have the experience in like creating storyline and dialogue, their dialogue falls flat. It's either they talking too much, trying to be too funny, and the funny isn't in always the punchline. The funny is in the setup a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And this you trusting your skill as an improv person to be able to throw that in there because I'm pretty sure certain lines that weren't in the movie, like you know that you see that weren't in the movie, a nigga might have felt that shit like on that like feel that shit while they doing the take, like how when you said Smokey was speaking Spanish. That shit wasn't written because you can't write como no monato. Like you can't write that.
Yeah.
So it's just trusting yourself
That's
in that
the guy.
moment, doing that, and again, the script and all that is a part, but it takes you as a person and what your gift is, your performance, and your instinct on trusting something to make that shit work. Because we didn't even write that shit all the way. When we did your scene, when you did Big Worm inside the shit, and then the nigga Smokey was like, "You gonna kill me?" Ja was like, "On the dead homies, nigga." The way he did it, it made niggas laugh. The whole, like I'm gonna show you the footage. I'm gonna show you the raw footage. Niggas laughed after he said that shit because he trusted that moment in that time to say it the way he said it, and it fucking worked. It takes a genius to do that. Not everybody can do that because like content, you can be like a little more over the top with it. Acting, it's not the same. Like it's
control
it's not the
chaos
same.
almost.
I feel like you 100% have a version of Friday in you.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
100%, right?
on.
Like, you know,
because we did it with the commercial
and
we
that's,
did.
and I think like going back to your question that prompted this.
Oh yeah, oh God, yeah.
Where
Shout
are
out
they?
to that.
I
Shout
think
out.
like today's Townsend and today's F. Gary Gray and today's Pooh, they're all online.
Yeah.
They're all on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
And there's a leap of faith
That you gotta have.
that you have to go, I'm going to do something
Come on.
long form.
Come on.
Like all of that talent is there.
Yeah.
And I think like not to be content because again, like I'm not creating content, but But the math in me goes, if you're doing 3 hours worth of content a year in skits, take one of those hours and do a thing and submit it to the film festival and plant some seeds in the feature film range or the long-term series.
Right.
That's so you say, where are they? They're there and they're working and they're creating content, but there is a leap of faith that I think is required to get more of these films out. And we talked about how come there's not more films like that? Because I think our filmmakers are content creators, and we need our content creators to become filmmakers. If that makes sense. If the logic in that sentence.
No,
I get it.
That makes so much sense. Another piece to add to it is trusting that people are going to care about the project to show up on time. A lot of time people don't show up because it ain't money involved. So trying to do a film and then not having people show up and people so flip-floppy and flaky, it's hard to do that shit.
A lot of these people in 95 or 94 were actresses and actors that wanted to be on camera.
Yeah. And they hungry.
A lot of these people here aren't showing up unless they're gonna get seen on a lot of views, or you know what I'm saying.
And getting
so you gotta,
okay.
So
I get it. You guys are pulling the curtain back.
When I shoot stuff and the client and the characters and the people I shoot with for all these years, I shoot with them because they want to be there, and a lot of them are real actors.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's usually the ones who don't really who
don't really act, about getting paid, and
who don't audition for stuff, who don't have an agent, who ain't never did a casting call.
Yeah,
those people don't show up. Or they be late, or they think it's just fun. They pull up whenever they want to.
Yeah,
and that's hard.
It's a serious business
with that because, especially for example, when I my last project, we this is my first time I ever shot. And that's my second time. I did Cuddle Season and Lesbian 3. I shot 12-hour days. Like we made sure when we structured the scenes and the shoot dates, 10 to 10.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying 9 to 9, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 12-hour days, and if you show up, if your first scene, you in the first scene, you show up, it's supposed to be here at 9 p.m. and you get there at 10:25, then we don't start until 11.
Fucked everything up.
Yeah, so now instead of from 9 to 9, it's 9, and now we in the 10:30. Now we in the 11. Now it's 12, and it's 12, 13.
We're not gonna be able to get done what we need to get done,
and I got to pay overtime because I got to pay everybody.
Yeah, so much shit that
goes
with that.
So if you got a crew of dudes like I had at one point in time, it was all of us.
Yeah.
We were shooting me plus three, 4 of the dudes. Anytime I called them, we shooting, we there all day, all night. Ain't nobody leaving, ain't nobody got something else better to do. You can make a movie with that if we had another person that was like, man, I just want to shoot this shit.
Right,
shoot it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's hard to come by.
Okay.
Because everybody, believe it or not, especially this climate, social media is so individual now.
Yeah,
you can get famous just by ranting on doing 125 rants in the month.
Yeah.
Right.
On your camera phone. Now you got a gang of followers. Now you are now the nigga now.
The ego and all that shit. So
and don't get it twisted. If it's entertaining, by all means, you got to
keep doing it. Right.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Right.
But those people, some folks like, man, I got to come here and we did this already. Yeah, we got to get his coverage now.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take?
Yeah.
How long is it going to take? It's a lot of those. How long is it going to take?
Yeah. No,
you guys, you schooling me.
Yeah.
Like,
once you start doing it, you were like, oh, shit.
You schooling me.
So when I finally sit down and I started in January 4th.
Because that's the talent pool.
Right. Unless you go to LA Casting or Frontier Casting and Actors Access and get real actors that would love to be on set for 12 hours to get their work in. I mean, bro, I used to do this shit for free. I used to be extra for $40, and I'm there all day.
Come on,
bro. And I'm there. At least I can put 25 in my tank and get something to eat,
bro.
On the way home.
Hey, no cap, I still do that shit.
Come on, bro.
I still do background, bro. I'm signed up to LA Casting and Central Casting.
Yep.
Because I know the benefit that I want. All I know is God says show up. All you gotta do is show up.
Yep.
And whatever gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yep.
People, they don't care so much because it's not the instant benefit.
Right.
It's like you get a few followers and you feel like you somebody. Nigga, do you know it took Bernie Mac, I forgot how many years to get on.
Yeah.
Viola Davis, it took her, I think 30 or 40 years to get her first big acting gig. You gotta want this shit. Back then, everybody was hungry. They wanted to do something. Because it was none of this shit now.
Yep.
You get me?
And now niggas is full off of snacks.
You feel
Right?
right?
Like, yo, they full off of snacks.
So it's different.
And so the level of commitment, not just from the visionary, but the people that you need is just like, but where the likes at for this?
So, where the likes?
Right? Like,
is this gonna go viral?
Where's I'm not gonna sacrifice for nothing that doesn't give me an immediate return.
And if it's a sketch, it's coming out in a couple of days.
Yeah.
If it's a film, it's coming out in a few months.
It's gonna take
and finding people willing to. Yeah. Okay.
So folks will be like, oh. So I see people energy, but they get there and they've been there 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a late ass show. So you got to come back the next day and give me another 7 hours.
Yeah.
They'll be like, nah,
that commitment.
man.
And so what's interesting, and we have to get to awards.
Right.
Yeah.
What's interesting is if you take this conversation that we're having right now, because Friday is a studio movie, and apply it to Hollywood Shuffle.
Oh yeah,
right?
Because we'll do Hollywood Shuffle next.
Because Hollywood Shuffle is everything that you guys are talking about, but it's at a time where everybody was hungry.
Yeah.
And nobody was getting paid.
I was just about to get to that. I promise you, that's gonna be one of my points.
Yeah.
And
okay. All right. So let's get some awards real quick.
Yeah.
Because we haven't given Friday enough time.
No.
We could do a 10-part series
I would
on
love
Friday
to break down every scene. To be honest with you, but
who would you say is the MVP of Friday? Who's the MVP?
MVP. Fuck. Has to be Craig Jones.
I think it's Craig.
It's still Craig.
Yeah.
I think it's Craig.
Yeah.
I think it's Craig because he defeats the villain.
Yeah.
Right.
Which allows them to get the money.
Yeah.
I think it's Craig. I can't really for a minute I was trying to say maybe it's his pops because if his pops doesn't give him that message about about duking up, it doesn't seem like it would be in Craig's MO to blast on Debo, but maybe he did. But I do think it's Craig. I think Craig is the glue that kind of keeps it all together. And then with Smokey's kind of cartoonish portrayal, Craig feels very real.
Yeah.
Craig feels like a guy that that's likable.
Right.
Craig he gets along mostly with everybody.
He's not a bad dude.
He's not a bad dude.
He's not gonna rob. He's not gonna steal.
He's not a gangster.
He remind me of my cousin Donnie.
Yeah.
Donnie's from Watts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to always go up, and he lived across the street from Ralph Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just a regular dude, didn't gang bang. Even when I was 11, he's about 15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just seen him he was like a houser at one point in time. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't heard that term in forever.
Yeah. I'll go back, bro. I'm talking about LA.
That term in forever.
LA,
He's a houser.
He's the one that hit me to East Coast rap, you know what I'm saying? EPMD, Daz Effects, and De La Soul. He was always really into all that type of hip hop.
Yeah.
And he put me onto that. I have older brothers, but they're a lot older than me. He was my older brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? One of them. I had other cousins that were around
he reminds you of Craig.
Because he was a regular dude. He was the kind of dude that would have a girl, but she an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of breaking it off with her, he might have went on a date with another chick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a bad dude. He's a person that, but he also might sell a little weed if he had an opportunity to make a quick flip, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh damn, the homie on the run. He might have my auntie passed. Rest in peace. I can say this now. He might hold the homie strap. Hey, bro, I ain't touching it. Just dig a hole in my backyard and put it in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so shit like that. So he was a hood
regular guy,
but he was a guy that had respect. He was cool, and he had a job here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just a regular dude.
Yeah.
A regular guy.
I like that. That's why I would say he the MVP too, because he started off at the level of defeat, and by the end of the movie, it was a triumph. He took down the bully.
Yeah.
Started off rocky, nigga. I got fired. All this bullshit happened, and then look, nigga, I'm already at my low. I'm not in school. I don't got a job.
Yeah.
Then the homie, you dragged me into some bullshit. And then I'm dealing with this crazy bitch and this girl that I like right here.
Yeah.
And then I had to, nigga, check my nuts and fight this nigga in front of everybody that I'm nervous and scared to fucking fight. Because if I really want to fight this nigga, I would have fought this nigga before.
A long time ago. I've been tucking my chain on this nigga for years.
Yeah.
Smokey here, my mama here, my dad here, my sister here. The girl that I like is here.
Yeah.
And he just slapped her.
He defended her honor.
So so Craig
he was on the spotlight.
Yeah. Bro, he had pressure. He had pressure.
Craig beats the bad guy and gets the girl.
Yeah. Come on.
That's MVP shit.
Ultimate nigga, fuck that job, nigga. You got Debbie, nigga.
Yeah,
you got Debbie,
and you knocked out Debo, nigga.
And you getting the big pork job.
and you're a legend on that block.
Come
on,
because this was
because the block is close knit.
Yeah, you know how niggas was talking about. Remember happening last week with the Red when he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Now next month, man, I remember when Craig knocked out Debo.
Craig knocked out Debo.
And then Debo went to jail. So, nigga, that legend is lived until Debo get the fuck out. So Craig is the nigga because now when niggas get the new people get the word on the street. Hey, bro, that's the nigga that knocked out Debo.
Yep.
What? Him?
Yeah. So he got the brownie points. Nigga.
Yeah. You know what's so interesting about what you said before we go to LVP is Craig's future without the drama. Right? You talked about everything that happened to Craig. The circumstances that he found himself in allowed him to rise to the occasion. If none of that stuff happens, I think Craig becomes a smoker. I think that he
a smoker.
That's
like
a pipeline.
Yeah,
a weed smoker.
Not
you gotta say weed smoker.
Yeah, weed smoker.
Because weed smoker is a smoker.
I want to say, damn, nigga, how long you gonna
because imagine he smokes out with Smokey and has just a regular day. We see niggas fall into that trap of smoking like that, wake and bake smoking. So now he's up and across the street and they chilling at Smokey's house and he kind of just smokes his life away. I done met a lot of guys like Craig that like maybe had a job, thing didn't work out, might have had potential, and they just be rolling up. That's literally what they do from like 21 to like 28. Shit, chilling, playing Madden and smoking. Right, like on the game and smoking. Like I feel like
them niggas dump their asses on the game system. Like you a sick fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
and I think that's where Craig was angled because his family was already at the point. To your point, his family was already kind of pushing him out the door. Yeah, his daddy said, either you got a job or you go to school. Yeah, right. So I could very easily see if he had a positive experience, because what happens is, and this is what I know about people that smoke weed, a lot of people who smoke weed for the first time, if they have a positive experience, it becomes a part of what they do.
They love it.
They love it. And they keep smoking. For people whose first experience smoking is a negative experience, they usually don't smoke no more. Right? And so Craig's experience was negative, which means I don't think he's smoking anymore.
Right.
But had he had a regular day experience chilling with the homie Smokey on the stoop, he could have became a lifelong smoker.
He could have.
He could have.
That's a good point.
He could have. It was right there. Because we've seen that happen for a lot of cats.
Yeah.
All right, LVP. Who's the LVP?
Felicia.
I
love Felicia. I love her character. I love her character because Felicia, there was a girl on our block, won't say her name, shout out. But she used to be bad. She's older than me. But she was like, when I was just a grown woman when I was a kid. Yeah. I remember niggas like, hey, cuz she used to be bad in high school.
Got smoked out.
What happened? Her boyfriend got killed. She just started smoking.
Yeah.
And now she just basically living in her mama house, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she just be walking up the block. And then eventually that turned into hoeing. Yeah. But she used to be bad in high school. Like Felicia, for one, Felicia is still the same chick from House Party 3.
Yeah.
House Party 2. No, 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful ass. Angela Means.
Man. And funny ass comedian.
Funny ass comedian, bro. How does he not become a superstar? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah. She was a beautiful woman. She was funny as fuck. And I appreciate her for playing Felicia because she dumbed herself down and didn't take herself too serious.
Yeah.
She's a model type chick.
Yeah.
Vivica Fox stole all her work.
Maybe that's what it is.
You know what I mean? Because
Vivica was a monster too.
And between her and Jada Pinkett, between them two,
but she was right there.
Yeah. She was, now that I say it, she had a lot of competition.
Oh yeah,
Nia Long,
for not a lot of spots.
Berry,
for not a lot of
Vivica
spots.
But, even before Taraji hit the scene, Jada Pinkett.
I mean, there still isn't a ton of opportunity for Black female funny people today.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
true.
There's not a lot like, and especially beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood don't seem to know what to do with that.
That's kind of it's kind of done now. It's like what's so hard, and I know people might chew my head off, but I'm coming from a real standpoint because nigga, I am in it. I feel like comedy is slowly but surely dying with it being so sensitive, and you can't be funny. So there's not a lot of female comedians. There are female actresses, but not comedians because they can't have the freedom to talk about what the fuck they want to talk about.
Funny is talking about past trauma,
all type of shit,
all kind of weird shit,
bro. There would be no fucking Def Jam, no Def Comedy Jam,
Def Jam
now.
If that's the case.
There wouldn't be like, bro, like half of the shit. It's like, bro, I've been going to the comedy clubs a lot lately because I'm thinking about going back to stand up.
Do it, man. Yeah,
bro. You know how watered down this shit is. Everybody has to mention a gay joke in a routine to at least get the laughs because it's nobody relaxed enough to sit there and laugh. Everybody's going, it's like, what you gonna say? Oh, we're gonna cancel you. You can't say that. You can't say that. Back then, it's more fun because it was a freedom. They could say whatever the fuck they wanted to say that's funny.
Right. There's nobody to police
offensive and funny.
So that's why it's dying.
Yeah.
So, but you got Miss Pat, you got Tiffany Haddish,
right?
You got like a Issa Rae, and you even got Regina Hall, which is a serious actress but funny as fuck.
She is like a unicorn to me,
she,
right? Because
she
she's funny as hell, but like she's ridiculously funny. She's almost like if they gave her more work, she'd be like the Black Lucille Ball for me.
Yes,
right. Like she's that's that dope. Good, that talented, like that kind of like star talent.
But the girls that you work with have that star power to be amazing. Comedic actresses, right? Even like some of them, like Ayana. Ayana, she's fucking funny.
She's so funny.
It's another girl named Paris Nicole.
There's a gang of them.
Fucking funny. It's a lot of them. I don't know the names of the girls that you work with.
Put them in a movie.
Sade is fucking funny.
Sade is unique, man.
She's a nigga in a girl's body.
Yeah.
She got a beautiful body. I'm sorry. She has a beautiful body, but she's a nigga. She be like, some, my nigga. Like, but she's funny.
Listen to her on the phone is like talking to one of your homeboys.
Yeah.
But bro, you can see her doing stand-up and being funny. She could like be on the stage with like Samora and
Just
Monique
talk.
and them because
Just
she's
talking.
funny.
Yeah.
I feel like the people that are in the content, the girls, they can be the great comedians. They just got to see it and see how their angle. But
it's very interesting.
Comedy is kind of dying.
So I saw a video where the guy was talking about the future, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about like what AI is going to like fundamentally transform the content in which we consume. It's going to be very much catered specifically to you based upon XYZ data points. He said the only things that are going to survive AI are sports and comedy because that's what AI isn't going to be able to do. Right, like you could watch a robot golf, but it ain't the same as watching a human golf and feel disappointment, right? Like and frustration.
AI can't be a Bernie Mac.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
like it'll never be able to do that. And so what he said is that like out of the shadows of what AI is going to produce, whatever survives that will be real comedy.
The next,
real emotion. The things that AI, that artificial intelligence will never be able to replicate or understand, no matter how many data points you give it, will be the things. And so I think that like nostalgia, that and like the AI will never be able to understand and comprehend what we were talking about in terms of the blocks and how each block has like a certain energy and feel and rhythm and pace to it. So hopefully that's the big separator. My personal vote for LVP is Craig's mom.
Why?
Craig's mom.
What'd she do?
She ain't shit, right?
Craig's mom literally doesn't. Here's the thing: have you ever seen like a mean ass mom?
Yeah,
my mom wasn't that.
Yeah,
I remember all the homies. Hey, man, John mom nice.
Yeah,
but I know some of the homies' moms was mean. But then were they mean? Or they just had to be a certain way because they knew what kind of kid they had.
So just the anger of just being a single parent a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Craig's mom, at least Craig's dad. At least Craig. Here's the case for Craig's mom being the LVP. Number one, she's a snitch. Okay, let's just start off right off the bat.
Damn.
She's a snitch. She snitches on Craig.
Okay.
To Pops.
To Pops. Right off the bat. First scene of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
She's a snitch.
I know I wouldn't tell her. You know I wouldn't tell her my baby.
Point 2, she's a liar. Point 3, what kind of mom cooks breakfast for just herself?
Not even a family. Not even
Nobody else in the family got.
I mean, Pops got an excuse because he was going to work.
Right.
The sister got an excuse, but nigga, Craig is at home, don't got no job.
But here's the thing. She's probably like, not for my 16-year-old son, Craig, but for my 24-year-old son,
you gotta get up and make something.
Especially if you just lost your job.
I'm just
still
saying,
in boxes.
I'm just saying, Craig's mom really didn't seem to show him any love. Or be even invested in him, right? Like his daddy is constantly pouring into him.
Yeah. I got you.
You know, trying
come in here,
come in here. Let me talk to you. Let me encourage you. You know what I mean? Let me motivate you.
Yeah.
Moms really kind of don't give a shit.
Matter of fact,
damn,
you have no game.
Yes,
put your son down.
Right,
this and the nigga.
You have no game.
Damn.
When he asks her for the money, she says, "I wouldn't feel comfortable giving." You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? If you had a job,
so what would have happened if Craig got blasted that night?
That's what I'm saying.
Moms,
it would fuck moms up. Yeah.
What did Craig's mom do for him in any capacity?
Damn.
Throughout the entire day.
LVP.
Nothing. Ain't nothing.
Mama
she
Jones.
didn't do shit for him.
Mrs. Jones is the LVP.
She didn't
you pledged your case.
do shit for him.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and she his mother.
Yeah.
She his mother.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
He ain't fighting fair. That was the only time she got riled up about Craig.
Right. I know
Mom's a little messy too.
Mom's messy.
She knows she doesn't be out here looking like that.
Yeah, she too
Hey
fake.
girl.
Hey girl. Call me when you get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just messy.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Just
Fake.
Oh, you damn
She
mom.
fake.
Mom is
Sorry.
LVP.
Mama LVP, man. she ain't right. This is the easiest one ever.
Damn.
Scale of 5, Black Fist 1.
How like is 5 being the
5 is an all-time classic.
And 1 being like, okay, the movie was made.
I'm gonna give it 10.
You give it 10,
I'ma give it
nigga.
10,
It's
bro.
one of those.
It's one of them.
It's one of them.
Because it shaped who we are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It I feel like it helped us so much, and I feel like as a culture, it showed us that we can have fun. That fun wouldn't be here if it wasn't that. Somebody would have did it, but I don't think of
it wouldn't have been that.
You get me?
Let me tell you about this movie. Our engineer today, Drew, saying his name, my bad, bro. We've done 100 movies.
Right.
This is the first one I seen his eyes light up about.
He got excited. He said, "Oh, yeah."
He said, "We doing Friday?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we doing Friday?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That tells you. I think this movie is multi-generational.
Yes.
It's if for sure is multiracial.
Yes.
It's one of the, like there are few black comedies that are multiracial.
that, yeah.
Coming to America is one.
Mm-hmm.
Friday is the other,
Mhm.
and we can maybe debate upon a couple
others.
of others. Yeah. It's maybe top 10. Like it's definitely top 20.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's in maybe top 10 for everything that we've talked about. Like you said, it moved the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, it brought people into the culture. Because it's a cult classic in a way that Half Baked. I know plenty of black people that ain't never fucking with Half Baked.
That's my movie. That's my movie.
Right? But I know people that love Half Baked.
though,
Right?
yeah.
I think Friday is a bigger tent.
And nigga, even bro, you know, like when you go to the other channels and then they have like the other language versions of the film. Friday is still fucking funny in Spanish, nigga.
Yes,
It's
nigga.
still fucking funny. Hearing the Mexicans talk like them and then doing a whole little shit, like it's fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
bro.
Shout out to Friday.
Shout out to Friday.
Yeah.
F. Gary Gray, J. Pooh, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, my goal is to make something as good as that one day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you got it.
You on your way.
You
Man,
got it.
I feel like we both can, bro.
Come on.
Tapped in. I think Friday also it travels well. It aged very well to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like if that movie came out today, it would be a hit. Right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
And it was only right that we did it for our 100th birthday.
Yeah.
I said birthday, but
100 episode.
100th episode. Watch Homie Quan, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed, bro. Thank you.
This is my guy. We had a better experience.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not traumatized.
Yeah, we're not a trauma parade. And shout out to New Line Cinema.
New Line. Yeah.
After doing 100, man, New Line was behind a lot of the things that we value.
Yeah.
So shout out to New Line.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, my fault. New Line has some of the best fucking movie runs. Soon as you see that blue shit come up with the fucking slate, I knew the movie was gonna be fire.
It's
about to be fire.
It's finna be fire.
So shout out New Line.
Shout out to New Line.
Shout out to New Line, man.
Yeah.
All right, family, man. That's it for the day. Honestly, we got more stuff to do later on, so I would love to talk about this movie more. There's even more scenes I want to discuss.
We
might even do another part 2. Who knows?
Fire.
And then we'll bring you back for that as well.
Oh, come on.
Man, because
let's go.
when it comes to Friday and my career and me as a creator, as a filmmaker, I think of other people and
we can do 1, 2.
I think of you.
Thank you.
We can do 1, 2, and 3, and then do a Friday verse, like where we talk about the entire.
All right, so you coming back for Friday too?
Oh yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. We do that.
We'll do 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll do a special episode where we just talk about the franchise.
It might even be a panel.
Yep.
It might be
the panel gonna go crazy.
It might be a group of people we have to film that.
Hey, look, look, Cube, Pooh, if y'all watching, tap in with Big Job, bro.
Man.
Pull up to the panel.
I would love to.
Oh,
man.
that look, go to YouTube real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it quick. Go to YouTube. Type in DJ Pooh audition for Friday.
Yeah, I want to mention that. Go ahead.
That shit is just hilarious.
And that's why it's so good. They rehearsed.
Yeah.
It wasn't just all improv. I feel like the best way for my improv comes when I already have everything I'm supposed to say already. I already know what I'm supposed to say. It makes me even more comfortable adding shit.
Right.
But they were improvising, but they were rehearsing, bro, before they got on set.
Yeah.
I respect it. I love it. And that's why the film is such a classic. I feel like they really put their time into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think preparation along with this great talent made this movie.
It met each other. Man.
Shout out, man. I'm your host, Big Ja, along with my co-host,
Tone Hunted,
along with the legendary WattsHomieQuan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we're gonna do part 2.
Come on.
And we're gonna come back.
Let's do
and
it.
you know this, man.
And you know this, man. Bruh, another one-liner.
Yeah.
I want to say there's not a page in the script that doesn't have at least one.
Oh yeah.
One line.
I paused it. I was watching it with my wife last night. We were 11 minutes in. And I was like, we already have 20 quotables.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, bro.
We already got 20 quotables.
I catch us next time, man. I think I don't know what movie we're gonna do, but I'm thinking it has to be a legendary movie. If it's up to me, we're gonna let y'all know what it is next time. But it's gonna be a banger.
That's hard.
After we're doing this, we gotta follow up with something else that's fire.
Tone 101.
Tone 101. Tone 101. Yes.
All right,
man. We out of here, man. Catch us next time on BlackBusters, the best movie review podcast in the world.
In the world, Craig.
And we out of here, man. Be good or be good at it. To the max.
BlackBusters.